Avera stared at Griff and digested his claim before repeating it with incredulity. "Are you seriously trying to claim Verlora is besieged by a dragon?" Then again, should she really scoff, given what she'd encountered of late? "Go ahead, laugh, even though it's not funny." His face turned hard and angry. "Dragons are but a fable." "Are they? Have you never stopped to wonder where those stories originated from?" Griff turned from her to walk to a window. He stared out of it as he sipped his drink. "Dragons, like other creatures in stories, are the result of someone's vivid imagination." "An imaginary creation that spans continents. Did you know every single culture has some kind of tale featuring a dragon?" Her mouth opened and shut. "Perhaps it originated from one storyteller and spread." "Possible, but doesn't it seem more likely they used to exist?" "And now don't?" Her nose wrinkled. "Were they all killed?" "Perhaps. I don't know if they were ever plentiful to begin with. And they might not be dead so much as dormant, like the one Basil woke in Verlora." "You saw it?" "Not exactly." "Then what makes you think Verlora has a dragon?" She couldn't stem her skepticism. "Because I've seen the bones of one long dead. When I was a young boy, my father took me to see its remains. A group excavating Mount Etna. The volcano overshadowing our capital found its skeleton deep within a cave." He paused and took a sip. "Although cave is a bit of a misnomer. The cavern was massive and filled with lava, a big lake of it. In the center, on a jutting hunk of rock, was the dragon's skull, part of its spine and other bones." He looked and sounded serious. Could he be lying? She'd not thought of him as the type. She hugged the book to her chest. "What makes you think the remains were those of a dragon?" "A few clues. One, there were drawings inside that cave that clearly depicted a dragon, or at least a lizard-like beast with wings. Second, the size and shape of its skull. It was massive." He held out his hands. "And snouted." "How did Basil wake a set of bones?" "I don't know what happened that day, but I doubt they brought a corpse back to life. I do know that after those remains were discovered, the scientists fell into a frenzy studying it. Basil became especially obsessed, from what I found out later. He and pretty much every scientist began combing every ounce of literature they could get their hands on for mentions of them." "And what did they discover?" "I don't know. I was just a child at the time, and its existence was kept secret. Only a handful of people knew." He took another swig. "None of that is proof there's a living dragon in Verlora," she said. "True. However, there's no denying that Basil and the others did something that fateful day to trigger the volcano into erupting, and in doing so, they woke something that decided it doesn't want to share Verlora."